Thank you, mate. Cheers. So unfortunately I'm leaving Manchester today, which means I'm leaving Maria, which is a big shame, but I get to go back to my office and my room and my house and things like that, which I'm looking forward to. So we thought we'd come out, just do a little bit of shopping, grab a little bit of food just before I get my train back. By the way, the weather is awful today. Bye babe, see you in a bit. Thank you, mate. So I was meant to be getting myself on 3 trains home, 3 different connections. My first train has been majorly delayed. There's no other trains back. I've been told to go and speak to a station supervisor. This isn't going to be a fun evening. So guys, I'm finally back in my office and I have a little bit of a life lesson to share with you guys right now. So I've just been on a train back from Manchester, and if you guys don't know where I live in a small town called Newark upon Trent. It usually takes to get from Manchester, where my girlfriend is, all the way back to Newark on Trent via train with usually one change, about 2 hours and 20 minutes. I've been on trains today for about 4 hours. It's currently 15 minutes to midnight and I have absolutely nothing recorded. Good. Now, all the way back from Manchester, as I mentioned, it usually takes one change. But you see, this train that I went on, well, there was 3 changes involved. But regardless of how many changes there are on your train journey, if your first train is severely delayed, you're not going to catch your changes. And that is exactly what happened to me. I was getting really stressed out because it was getting later and later on in the evening. I thought I wasn't going to make it back home. There physically wasn't any trains back to where I live in Newark. I eventually, well, put it this way, I've been on about 5 different trains. I've made it home. Everything is fine. I'm actually only about an hour late. I was really stressing out on the train, like really stressing out and getting really annoyed with myself because I hadn't planned properly, even though none of this was my fault. But here's the little life lesson that I learned from this. Just try your best not to stress, because in the end, everything worked out fine. And I was a little stress head on the train, and there was absolutely no need for it. I'm fine, I'm in the office, everything's all good. We've got a parcel to open. So as you guys are more than aware, I'm partial to a nice electric skateboard. I like skateboarding, and I always have. The story pretty much goes, ever since I was younger, me and my friend Chris used to bomb about on normal skateboards doing tricks, you know, like you used to do, go to skate parks. I was pretty good on a normal skateboard, and I never really understood, back in the day when I used to love skateboarding, the obsession with people buying longboards. I didn't see the whole point of it. The only point I saw in a skateboard was doing tricks and stuff at the skate park. That was the only thing I got from it, and I was pretty good at it. Now fast forward to 2017, guys, and I've got a whole room in my office dedicated to electric skateboards, keeping them charged up, keeping them maintained, and keeping them clean. And why is that? Now, I have all of those electric skateboards in there, and thus I get a lot of questions. Alex, should I buy an electric skateboard? Alex, electric skateboard's very good. Alex, do you use yours all the time? Alex, why do you have them? And I can tell you guys, there's numerous reasons as to why I own numerous electric skateboards. The first one is that, well, electric skateboards are a new thing. It's a new technology, and I like technology, especially new technology, and I want to check it out and see what it's all about, preferably so I can tell you guys. And the second reason is that pretty much I use these things legitimately to save money. Now, this is a very subjective thing as to where you live in the world. Maybe if you live somewhere in a big town, they may be useful for you. Maybe if you live in a small town really out of the way, they're not going to be useful for you. But this is my use. As you guys know, I'm down in London a lot. And as you guys know, I'm also down in Manchester a lot. 2 of the biggest cities in the whole of the UK. And for me to get to both of those places, I have to go to the train station. Now, the train station is about 5 minutes drive from my office, but it's about 2 minutes on an electric skateboard. Now, the reason it's quicker on an electric skateboard isn't the main factor as to why I use it. The reason why I use this is because every time I want to park my car at the train station, it costs me £9.50. And also when I arrive at my destinations, i.e. when I arrive in Manchester and I have to get from the Manchester train station to get to Maria, I would usually have to do an Uber, which would cost me about £8. Again, no payment, just use the board. And then another plus, in Manchester and London traffic, it's probably quicker to go on one of these than be in a car. So for me, yes guys, as well as them being an awesome new bit of tech and them being very, very fun to drive, these are also, in the end, gonna pay for themselves and earn themselves money. These things are awesome for me, but it really, really depends on where you live and what your circumstances are. That's why I have a really hard time recommending them, because it's all about you and where you live and what you're gonna do with it. This is a brand new board. Now guys, this is called the Flex E-board by a company called Slick Revolution. And as you can see, I have two Slick Revolution boards here, and then the boosted board version 2 with like the dual motors. It's like the top end boosted board. I wanna sit here and be fully transparent with you guys. The boosted board it absolutely trumps this. It trumps it in every way other than the battery life. I also wanna be fully transparent with you and let you know that I bought this boosted board with my own money, and Slick Revolution send all of their boards to me, but they also don't pay me to say anything. I will sit here and I will tell you that this boosted board is much better than this Slick Revolution board. But this is where Slick Rev's new board comes in. This is going to be going head to head with the boosted board, and it has some pretty awesome features that the boosted board doesn't have, that's going to make this a very, very good competition. But I'm gonna go out and ride it, guys, get my 2 cents on it, compare it logically in my brain to the boosted board, and possibly tomorrow or sometime over the weekend, give you guys my little head-to-head comparison. Let's do this. Yeah! Okay guys, this thing is sick. I like it a lot. Look, it has lights on the front and that's sick. This thing's really cool. Okay guys, so that is it for my first stage of testing for Slick Revolution's brand new board that you can't even buy yet. It also comes with this really cool case. The board did have a tendency to throw me off it at times. I'm gonna put that down to this board still not being in production. It's kind of like a beta board at the moment. As I say, it's not available for purchase yet. They're still working on it. This thing is sick. So guys, I was just, as you guys can see, chatting with my good friend, just my good friend Jamie, we go way back. Anyway, that's besides the point. I was replying to a tweet that he put out, a picture tweet, which had this picture in it. If you guys know the name of these certain types of light that is on the roof, let me know down in the comments. Hopefully by the time I put this video live, I'll remember myself, but if I haven't, can you guys jog my memory? I'd also love it if you guys could tell me if you like them or not, and you think they're cool, or you just think they're tacky, or you think they're wicked. I think they'd look absolutely awesome up there and up there, like two sides of a setup, or even just on the wall. Anyway guys, I'm going to go ahead and end today's vlog here. I really do hope you've enjoyed it. A little bit of info for you. The new PC, the MarzBar V2 Amos, will be coming very, very soon. And as I've bigged it up enough for you guys, I promise that it is going to be amazing. Anyway guys, if you've enjoyed today's video, a like rating would mean the absolute world to me. And if you didn't, drop a dislike, tell me why in the comment section down below. But for now guys, mine has been Alex. You guys have been awesome. Guys, stay awesome. Keep smiling. Click here if you missed yesterday's video. Click here to subscribe if you're not already. Daily vlogs every day. I'll see you guys in tomorrow's one. Adios.